Hey coaches, Ashley Roberts here. Happy Sunday, last week of the month, and I just wanted to give you guys a little pep talk and talk about the struggle bus because I don't know about you guys, but I am on the struggle bus this morning. And it's been this month, and it's definitely been a challenging month. And I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys about, what happens when we get in a funk? What happens when we get discouraged? How do we power through? How do we continue without throwing in the towel? So just a few things today that I wanted to share with you guys. And know that you're not alone. Know that you are not alone on this journey. Know that there are tons of other people, especially right here on your own team, that have their own struggles and have challenges and the same kind of things that, when you may feel like you're going through something alone, you're definitely not. There are those of us also that are struggling, and but it's about getting past it and not letting it get to you. And I want to share that with you guys today. So what do I do when I have a month where I have coaches quit? I have challengers who don't participate. I have challengers quit. I have people that, I've been recruiting or working on recruiting that are now, selling makeup or something like that, and not interested, or even having, that person that you've been talking to and then they sign up with somebody else, and that's super discouraging, right? So how do you keep your momentum? How do you keep going? Well, think about when you first signed up, when you initially decided, okay, I'm a coach. I want to be an active coach. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to put some time and effort into this business, and I'm going to make this work. So that drive, that passion that you had when you first signed up, or, after you'd been a coach for a while and decided that, you really saw the potential in this business and you really want to help more people. Think back to that. For me, knowing that as a mom of 3, I could help other moms on their own fitness journeys and with nutrition, and kind of learn more along the way myself personally, and then have the potential to grow a business that I could use to stay home with my kids. Guys, I'm over 18 months in, and I am not by any means able to retire from being a nurse, or able to retire my husband, or travel the world. And that's okay. I don't expect to see those goals with the amount of work that I haven't been putting in. And that's the thing. The more that you want this, the more you're going to have to do. The more that you want to see yourself succeed, the more you're going to have to push, and you're going to have to put those blinders on, and you're going to have to say, okay, I don't have time to sit on Facebook for 3 hours at night and just scroll through and look at everybody's posts. I don't have time to do that because I want this for myself and I want this for my family. You don't have time to, do the things that maybe you did previously if you want to grow this business to a larger, grander scale level, and you have to make those sacrifices. And I'm telling you, no, it's not easy. For me, we used to love eating popcorn and watching movies and stuff like that all the time. And we still do. We still have movie nights, and we still turn on Grey's Anatomy and watch a show every now and then. And I try to get my work done while we're doing it. But I have also made some sacrifices because I know that I want this more. And just like any job, if you're in a job and you want a promotion, what are you going to do to get that promotion? You're going to work harder. You're going to make yourself more visible to your boss, or, whoever it is. You're going to put yourself out there more, and you're going to do things that, you didn't have to do in your previous job because you were just kind of right there and you wanted to be up here. So you have to get in the mindset of thinking like a successful person, thinking like a leader, and you have to change your mind. And so what I've found is, I may not have a 6-figure Beachbody income by any means, but I'm sure going to think like I do, and I'm sure going to act like I do, and I'm going to treat this business like a business that is going to bring me that income, because that's what I want to get back out of it. And if I just think of this as a, I don't really have to work that hard, nor do I care kind of business, then that's what my customers and clients are going to see in me. They're going to see that reflect in me. That's what people in social media are going to see. If I'm not putting myself out there and putting the time and effort in, then people aren't going to put the time and effort into coming to me and asking me for their help. So if I'm making myself a lot more visible, if I'm saying, if I'm posting about a challenge group every week, or the coaching opportunity, or I'm sharing something about meal prep, or I'm giving somebody some fitness tips, or posting, some workout tips or a workout video or whatever it is. But if I'm putting value out there on social media for people to turn to, if Susie Q is thinking about starting a fitness journey and she doesn't really know where to begin, and she sees, Sally posted, something about workouts and joining a workout, or something like that, then whenever she does start that journey, she's going to be like, oh, you know what? I remember Sally posted something about moms and working out or something, and I really wanted to do something. Maybe I'll send her a message and ask her what she's doing. Or, when you put yourself out there like that, yeah, it's vulnerable, and yeah, it's hard, and it might be something uncomfortable that you're not used to doing, but you have to go through the hard to get to the better. So think about when you started putting yourself out there, and understand that there is going to be failure in this business. There is going to be struggle. There is going to be hardships. There is going to be time and effort, and it is a commitment. It is a job, guys. This is, when you signed up to be a coach and you set a goal to help other people and you decided that you were going to push for something bigger, then you did take on the job of doing that. And you can do this however you want to do it and make it work for you. But the more success you want to have, and I can say it a million times, the more success you want to have, the more you're going to have to put in. For me, some days that means, I'm trying to squeeze in 2 hours after the kids go to bed, or, an hour and a half during nap time, or, and I am not a morning person, but I'm going to have to start making sacrifices to get up in the mornings and do it, because I'm not getting by with what I'm doing right now. And for me to understand and know that I have to take those steps because I want to continue to see my business grow, that just goes to show you, I want to change, and I want you guys to understand that too. Look at your current practices and what are you doing? Are you doing just enough to get you by? Are you doing more than you think you should be doing? Or are you, what are you spending your time and efforts on and things like that? And is it enough, or is it, just kind of scattered throughout the day? So for me, setting specific business hours is definitely something that helps. Knowing that, you're going to have messages in your inbox that are just going to have to wait, and that's okay. I have, a boatload of messages that I need to follow up on. And right now my priority is making this video for you guys, because I've been trying to do it for 4 days and I've been scattered. But you all have to. Some things that really help as I'm scattered. But we have to do the things that are going to give us the biggest successes. So I have a couple action steps for you guys. Take a, I just lost my train of thought. Actually, I had one more thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Like I said before, you do have a purpose in this business. You do need to remember what that is. When you signed up and you had goals to do something bigger and do something more, that is your purpose, your drive, whether it's for your family, whether it's for your friends, whether it's for yourself. That's okay. It can totally be selfish. If you want to grow this business to be able to travel the world by yourself, that's awesome. More power to you. And I will totally come join you on the beach for cocktails. But understand that there's going to be tough times, that, excuse me, that there will be failure, and we just have to keep pushing through and pushing past those failures. Excuse me, I'm choking. And knowing that, we're going to continue to do the things regardless of the letdowns and the frustrations. We're just going to have to keep pushing through, because as with any business, there are going to be struggles, and there are going to be people that are going to quit, and there are going to be people that are going to, that are going to say mean things, and people that aren't going to believe in you. And who cares about those people? Honestly, if those people are only doing things that bring you down, and don't worry about them. Do not worry about the people who don't believe, because it's not about them. This is about you. This is about people that you want to share this journey with. And this is about doing something for yourself and doing something for those people too. Find time in your day to make time. So like I said before, take a look at your day, and you're going to have to block out some time to do it the right way, to, do a focused power hour. If you go back to when you were most successful in this business, when you were having, the best day of your life, and you're like, I rank advanced today and it was amazing. What were you doing to get you there? Were you sending out more invitations? Were you posting more challenge group invites? Were you having good conversations? What was it that you were doing to get you to that point in this business? Think about those tasks and those activities. And like I said, if you're not putting yourself out there, people aren't going to know. And we've used the business and the open and close sign analogy before, but if you don't have, if you have a business and you don't have the open sign on or out there, then people aren't going to know. People aren't going to come in, and they're not going to do business with you, because they're not going to know that your business is open, and they're not going to know what you have to offer. So putting yourself out there in that aspect too. And then, so, one more thing, one of my favorite quotes is, "Don't quit before the miracle happens." I have dropped rank a lot of times. I have lost coaches that I thought were going to be rock stars. I have lost challengers that, within a day or two of signing up, that have returned things, and that's frustrating. And very easily have I had thoughts of throwing in the towel. And you know what? I am nowhere near a miracle in this business, but I know what I want it to look like, and I know I'm going to keep pushing for it. There's a reason why we have this team. There's a reason why I talk to you guys regularly. There's a reason why I keep pushing for you guys, and I keep pushing for this team, because I believe in you. And, believing in yourself in a business of rejection is not always easy to do, but it's so worth it when it pays off. It's so worth it when, you have that one person that has dropped, 30 pounds and has done it with your own help, or, when somebody is looking for a change and you've helped them make that change. So don't quit before the miracle happens. Know what you want and continue to go after it. And don't be afraid to fail, because failure happens to the best of us. And top coach Melanie Mitro, she's been the top coach for 2014 and 2015. She has recruited almost 1,000 coaches, and only about 60 or 70 of those have rank advanced to diamond. So think about a leader, the number one in this company. Think about what she's done with her business and how successful she is. But on paper, it may not look like it. If she's had almost 1,000 coaches and only 60 or 70 of them have rank advanced to diamond, it doesn't look like that's very successful, does it? I mean, if you look at the numbers, but that doesn't matter, because of what she continues to do every day. Continuing to do the same habits that are going to get you success is going to get you success, redundant. But continuing to do those same habits, guys. And I know it's hard, and I know it's, well, I've sent out 50 invites this month and everybody said no. Great, send out 50 more. Send out 100 more. Post more. I have the same struggles. I have had a lot going on this month with school and finishing my schoolwork and stuff like that. And I am not seeing the successes in my business because I haven't had the time. And I know that that is not anybody's fault but my own. And I know that the more that I push, the more I'm going to see growth in my own business. this team has the potential of being an elite team this year, guys. We have the potential of getting to elite status. And there are a lot of you that should be diamonds by the end of this year. And I know that you can, and I know that you will. I mean, I know that you can do it in a couple months. So let's think about that. Let's think about the big picture and how we're going to push, how we're going to continue to push. And yeah, struggle bus, frustration, lots of things, but it's continuing the habits that are going to get you the successes that you want. So this turned out to be a little longer than I planned, but I hope you guys have an awesome day. If you get a chance to listen, great. I actually am working tonight, and I have to work my clinical tomorrow from 3 to 11. We won't be having a call tomorrow night, but I am going to post the link for the Dream Team call. I would love for you guys to get on the Dream Team call tomorrow night. I'll be listening to the recording after I get off at 11, but let's have an awesome Sunday. We have an awesome week ahead still, and let's finish this month strong. Don't think about next month until we finish out this month strong. So, go back to those people that you've been talking to before. Go back, that have been interested, and send them another message. Send them another invite. Start some new conversations. Add 5 to 10. These are the action steps I was talking about earlier. Add 5 to 10 new people each day. Are you in a mom's group or a fitness group or a healthy food group or whatever groups you're in on Facebook? Add some more people from those groups and just send them a message and say, hey, thanks. Check out your posts and see who's commenting on your posts and liking your pictures. Send them a thank you message for supporting you. Send thanks so much for liking my picture. I really appreciate it because it's nice to have other people in this journey that support me. Thank you. A simple thank you, a simple quick comment, or, just acknowledgement can make somebody's day. So rock stars, let's have an awesome rest of this month. Anybody that hits Success Club this month gets a workout tank from me. There are 7 days left, totally doable. I've done it before on the very last day of the month at almost midnight. So believe me, it can be done. And I believe in you guys, and we're going to have an awesome month, and we're going to have an awesome rest of this week. Kick butt, guys. Take names. Bye.